7:07 at the Swingers counting the lead on the Big Breakfast with Lee and Lizzie, thanks to Whipple's Volkswagen.
I want to introduce you to a man who's got a fantastic dream, and that is to help out the Royal Flying Doctor Service and also get his commercial flying career off to a flying start. His name is Andy Farrow, and he joins us from his home in Townsville. Hey, Andy, how are you?
Good, thank you, Lizzie. How are you?
Great. Andy, you want to make some money for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Tell us why.
I do indeed. Basically, about 2 years ago, I came up with an idea, and that's all it was at the time, purely an idea, just to fly around Australia and raise money for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. And it's since evolved into quite a good project now, quite a big project with quite a bit of momentum. But basically why? It's purely because it's the RFDS, and they do such an amazing job, and I think that they deserve every penny they can get.
They certainly do. It's called the 50 Faces of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. You have the blessing of the RFDS to use their name to fundraise. Tell us about the 50 Faces. Who are they?
So we're in the midst now of finding our 50 faces. We've had a few stories come through, but basically we're looking to cover the diverse role of what the RFDS actually do. So we've got quite a few diverse stories to cover. But we're looking basically for anyone, anywhere in Australia that has a real story to tell about the RFDS, and it can be staff, volunteers, patients, anyone who has had anything to do with the RFDS.
There are so many people. I mean, it's not just the doctors and the pilots, but there's a whole raft of nurses as well that work as part of the Royal Flying Doctor Service.
Pilots?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a huge organisation, really, behind the scenes, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, some of the they've got dental, mental health, all sorts of some of the auxiliary volunteer services. They've got a massive range of volunteer staff.
Now, Andy, when you take off on your big round Australia flight, when's that looking at being?
So at this point in time, we haven't got an exact departure date, but it's going to be in May 2016, and we'll be departing from Townsville, North Queensland, and travelling clockwise around Australia over about 2 months.
Okay.
And will Andrew McFarlane or Rebecca Gibney be one of the 50 faces?
I'm not at this point in time.
Now, I know you're a pilot, but, you know, you are better looking than Peter O'Brien.
Oh,
There's
please.
no doubt.
Oh,
There's
please.
no doubt. Hey, look, Andrew, I would like to see if we can find some people around here who have had experiences with the RFDS. So if we find some people here and their stories, can we pass them on to you?
Most definitely, that would be great.
And maybe you could stop in and land at our new Toowoomba airport.
Yes.
On your trip.
Is that well camped?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it does look nice.
And you'll be documenting this entire trip as well, won't you?
Yeah, so we've got a film crew that will be following us around as well. So basically, any of the 50 faces will have to be okay with just us coming and seeing them around the May, June time next year. We'll come to them, meet them, share their story about the RFDS, and it'll obviously be filmed, and it'll sort of be just a one-on-one catch-up interview.
And as you're doing the trip around Australia, will you be on social media or anything that people can follow?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be on. We were on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We've got our website, which is going to be quite interactive throughout the trip. Mm-hmm. So we'll be sharing each of our 50 Faces stories via all our social media website, and then of course through the documentary.
Fantastic. And if people would like to make a donation to the Royal Flying Doctor Service, how do they go about it, Andy?
Yep. So if they want to donate to the 50 Faces of the RFDS, they can jump onto our website or Facebook page, take you to our website, and right on the website is www.50-facesrfds.com.au.
Well, good luck to you, and we're going to ask our listeners this morning to share their stories of their experiences with the Royal Flying Doctor Service, and hopefully we might find another couple of faces for you.
That would be absolutely excellent.
This has been a Crawford production for the Nine Network. Well done to you, mate. An absolutely fantastic thing. We look forward to catching up with you as the time comes.
Thank you very much, guys.
7:12.
And you can let us know on our Facebook page already this morning. Have you had an experience with the Royal Flying Doctor Service? Facebook.com/Radio4GR.